Video released last week shows bombs being dropped on Russian soldiers. The aircraft used to carry the bombs, according to Ukrainian officials, was a small commercial drone aircraft. Military analyst Jody Ferguson and Professor Jonathan Askinas had this reaction to the attack.
This is a really revolutionary moment in military history, and it's going to change so many things that we can't even anticipate.
Is it a game changer? I would argue it's part of the evolution of warfare that we've seen over the last three decades, 3 decades, and beginning in the Gulf War probably in 1991.
The war in Afghanistan is where the use of store-bought drones first got media attention. Platforms like the DJI Phantom were modified to carry explosive devices like grenades.
It's part of this process of military adaptation. Soldiers will use whatever gets the job done. So it's not uncommon to see commercial technologies used this way. We forget now, but dynamite was originally a commercial invention used for mining and other purposes, which was obviously repurposed by anarchists and other terrorists in the turn of the century.
Any lone wolf actor can acquire the most simple of drones or the most simple of communications devices.
Ukrainian forces typically have used military drones made in Turkey, which reportedly were used in this recent strike on 2 Russian patrol boats. The large and small drones seem to have had the most impact on Russian ground forces.
I don't think it's any secret that their military has proven to be a giant with feet of clay.
What surprises me a little bit less is that the Russians weren't really training or preparing or paying attention to major changes in military operations that were going on around the world and which were visible if you were paying attention.
U.S. troops started developing drone countermeasures about 10 years ago. Even a small drone, like this one, can pose a threat. Now, state and local authorities don't like to talk about security tactics, but sources tell me that several law enforcement agencies in Texas, including APD, already have procedures in place on how to deal with the drone attack.
What the United States has been good about doing, our military, is we've been bringing in civilian experts. We've been bringing in Silicon Valley. We've been bringing in smaller companies that didn't exist 10, 20 years ago. I don't think the Russians have that type of ability to act nimbly and bring in companies like that.
Commercial drones do have drawbacks. They can be electronically jammed and shot down by a standard rifle. Those made in China by DJI pose another problem.
China is not on Ukraine's side in this conflict. These drones are streaming back data to China, which China has started, some sources say, started providing to Russia. So they record location data, not just on where the drone is, but also on the drone operator is. So there's some battlefield reports that the Russians have began successfully targeting drone operators who are operating their drones near Russian formations.